Maria Diaz, thank you so much for doing this. I know you're super busy. Let's start with your invitation to the Arnold Brazil. When you got the invitation, what was that moment like?
Actually, I almost cried. I actually did cry. It's a dream come true. I've been applying for probably, let me see, since it first started. So I'm gonna be very honest, and I didn't have the opportunity and the honor to be invited. So I did get a little heads up from the president of the Argentinian Federation. Um, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, his name is Fernando. So I actually applied through the South American committee. So I was actually blessed for the invitation. I was very very happy, and it was a dream come true.
Have you ever been to Brazil before?
No, actually, it's kind of very weird because since I was probably 11 years old, I met this Brazilian girl in Chile, and after I actually met her, I'm like, oh my God, I love the whole idea of the language and everything. So I really got even here, the Brazilian community is very big, so I'm very involved with the Brazilian community. My husband is Brazilian, so I'm actually extremely happy to be there and to meet the country that it was been one of my goals to go to. No goals, but I really wanted to go to.
How is prep going right now?
Okay, I really work very good under pressure. So for me to be pressured to be ready in 6 weeks, I want to say, I actually never count the last week. It's actually good. Uh, I I'm very excited, so I'm not hungry. I'm very my card is doing very well. Um, yeah, I'm very anxious and excited, so it's actually pretty good for the prep. So everything's going right on point. I'm gonna speed things up though because I was a little heavier. My body kind of like, because of my genetics, it goes up very quickly. So for me to drop it, I can drop it pretty quickly, but it's a little bit of work. But I'm used to it. So for me, like, it's like it's not even a job. I love it. So for me to be prep is part of my everyday.
You say you're really good under pressure.
Mhm.
Have you always been that way? Is that the way you were raised?
I mean, for me, like to it's for me to I was raised very. I mean, you had to always be very good in whatever you did. I always believe that for whatever you do, make sure you be your best. If not, don't do it at all. So I always try to strike for the best. I always try to prep not to be average, to be impressive. So under pressure is even better because you're against time. So I always try to be my best on stage, and if I didn't make it that day, I'm gonna make it the next show. So so that's what actually happened last year. So I always try to do, and I kind of showed it. I did third, second, and first. So and the pressure is great for it too.
You are originally from Chile. Do you go back there often?
No, I actually went back. I had a bad experience because I gained 20 pounds of fat last time I went. That was my after my first show ever. After the Eastern USA 2010, I want to say, I went back and it was my first after my first prep. So you get very anxious. I mean, all the food there is amazing. So I gained 20 pounds of fat. So I went from 100 and I think back then it was 130 to 100, I don't know, like 50 something, almost 60 pounds. So no, bad experience. So I haven't been back, but I want to.
Well, tell us what the country is like. What is Chile like?
Um, okay, I got out of there when I was 12. Um, I am very happy I have been raised there because um, there is very strict on, it's very conservative at the same time and very strict on how you have to be in life. I went to a Catholic school there, so they always make sure you you get to be better in everything. Like, it's very competitive too. So you always have to be better than the person right next to you. So actually, in life, I think is good. I'm very happy to have been raised there, and then with a mixture of the American culture too. I think I have a pretty good thing going. So.
You had an incredible run last year on stage. Third place at the Pittsburgh Pro, second place at the New York Pro, and then the coveted first place at the Puerto Rico Pro. Just a broad question for you. How did you do that?
Like I said, I always try to be better. I'm very perfectionist. So I love constructive criticism. So if I get it from my husband is very good at it. So whatever we need to do to make it better, I will. If I need to, I always say I'll do whatever. If I need to wake up at 4 in the morning to do my cardio and I don't know, and do 3 cardios at the same, I'll do it. If I have to be better, and if I have to bring the best shape I can, I am gonna do it. So that's what I try to do. I did Pittsburgh third, and then second. I almost got the New York Pro though, but yeah, I think the Puerto Rico was my best shape until now, even better than the Olympia this past year.
Your husband, is he always backstage with you every show?
Yeah, he's the one that when you're a prep, you never think you're 100%. Yeah, so he's my eyes on, like, he's my mirror. So he's the one that's telling me, okay, you need to get tighter. You need to, let's do something for you to get softer. Because now they're playing with the softer and harder looks. For me, I love the harder look, but if I had to go softer, I'll do it. That's why the whole idea of competition, and that's why I actually like, because it's not the same thing all the time. You actually have to do things for your body to change and to make whatever they're asking for happen. Yeah, he's my main mirror.
It's always fascinating to talk to competitors when they do their first ever show in the NPC and they get the overall, which was several years ago. But just to jump back in time, if you can, well, I'm sure you remember, when they called your name as the overall in your first ever show, what was that like? It was the figure overall, the whole thing.
It's because I was very new of in everything. I really didn't know anything about anything. So I didn't know that Eastern USA was one of the hardest shows as an NPC. And being there, I actually never thought I was gonna get the overall. I thought I was gonna. I always I believe in the whole thing of the attraction, like whatever you think, whatever you believe, you're gonna get it. So I always imagine myself first, second, or third, but at first it was a big deal, and then from there I knew that was my passion. So I mean, for this sport, you have to have it in your heart. If you don't have it in your heart, you're not in the right field. So, and I love what I do. So that was a kick in for everything.
You are the owner of Prolifters Fitness. Tell us about that.
Okay, so our company is actually um, it's for people that really want to transform their body. It's not for somebody that wants to just work out, because um, it's a lot of, I mean, the good thing that now everybody wants to make a change, make that good change, and actually change their life. As a woman, I know for a fact, once you look good, you feel better about yourself. So I have a lot of clients that actually change their life, and that for us, Tom and myself, is what makes our job even better, because we're very passionate about what we do. So for us to see somebody going from zero, completely like a really bad shape or in a bad situation in life, to become better in life and body wise, that's what we do. So I love that. That's our main slang for our company.
And you guys have fitness wear that is
Yes, we just started. We're very excited about it. This brand, I actually wear it. I actually, everything that I use or wear, I'll promote it. I'm not the type of person that will promote something that I don't wear or I don't use, or because they pay me. No, I Caju Brazil is one of the brands. It's from Brazil, but I first started with it. I think it was a year ago. I love the fit. I love the look. The fit is for pants is very high, so it actually makes your waist very tiny, and to work out, to do legs, to is very practical too. And the designs and the quality. I'm all about the quality. So I'd rather pay a little bit more, but to get that quality there. So that's why I got that company, and I'm very happy with it. Everybody's crazy about it. So that's why I was kind of running everywhere to meet clients. So I can't wait to get the website going and go from there.
When you're not doing athletic things, what else do you like to do?
I love actually walking with my dogs. I love hiking. Usually, it's hard for um, for us to, I mean, because of the weather, to walk with them. So whenever it's a little warmer, we go outside. But I actually enjoy being with my family, and I have three little dogs. So for me, they're my babies. So I that's one of the main things that I like to do.
Anything you want to say to end this to your fans or people who invest their time in you to compete? Anything to your supporters, anything like that?
Anything. I believe that whatever you do in life, it can be fitness, it can be your personal life, or you can be your work, whatever. I think if you do it with your heart, and when you do it with passion, you're gonna succeed. Doesn't matter what it is, but you have to do it with your heart, and then everything will happen.
And can we get some motivation out of you in Spanish as well?
Oh, okay. It's hard to change your mind, let me in Spanish. I speak Portuguese too, so I'll do it in three languages. So in Spanish, para toda la gente que me está escuchando, para todos mis compatriotas y para la gente suramericana especialmente, va a ser un placer representarlo en el Arnold. Y una cosa que yo siempre pensé, y gracias a Chile, la cultura chilena, me dio que cualquier cosa que tú hagas, puede ser en la parte de trabajo, en la parte emocional, lo que sea. Si tú lo haces con tu corazón, tú vas a hacer, ¿cómo se dice? Succeed, vas a triunfar en tu vida. Y ese es uno de los mejores, yo pienso, pensamientos que uno puede tener en el futuro. Now in Portuguese, let me see. Então, para todas as pessoas que estão me escutando, uma dos conselhos que eu posso dar como atleta é todas as coisas que você faz na vida, pode ser no trabalho, na vida pessoal, se você fizer com teu coração, você vai triunfar na vida em geral.
Maria, you are such an inspirational person. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. And I want to thank also one of my the people that are listening to me right now for the support. I always get the great vibe from everybody. I never actually get negativity from my fans. Never a bad comment. That's actually very good, because usually when you go on social media and you can post a picture, and I never had to delete a comment. So that's actually very good life-wise. So I want to thank you for having me, and hopefully we can meet soon. Are you going to the Honor Brazil?
I am not going to the Brazil. I will be at a few shows this year, but not at the Brazil.
Hopefully we can meet.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. You're very articulate and very positive. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.